What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm doing a review for the game from the creators of Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden, and this game is called Wanted Dead. I got a code to this game, and I beat it like yesterday, and I'm here to review the game. Here to review the game. So basically with this review, I'll be real with you, this game has a lot of problems. One of the problems with this game is that the story is it doesn't really tell you anything. The story's all over the place. Like 1 minute they'll be talking in a diner, and next minute it'll be a flashback, and out of nowhere it'll be in another scene. Like, it doesn't even tell you what the game is really about. So the story is like all over the place, and the voice acting is terrible. Like, the dialogue is like super duper bad. As you can see, I'm gonna show you an example right now. As you can see in the game, watch the dialogue in this game.
Lieutenant?
I have some eggs, beans, bacon. Make it 4 slices. No, 5. Definitely 5. A few pancakes on the side, some syrup, banana milkshake, coffee with cream. Please don't put milk in there. Very hard to digest. Some orange juice and a pack of smokes.
See how horrible? Watch this.
Soup and coffee. Make it Irish.
Make it Irish. The biggest.
I'll have the special.
Yeah, he can't. He's just you know what I'm saying. He can't talk. Whatever.
Keep the fork, honey. Here's pie.
Uh-oh. Saw that? I'm done.
You're a fucking animal, Herzog.
Is that the news?
You're a fucking animal. He just did that so he could see some cheeks. But y'all seen enough of this.
You know what? This time, I just might. I'll have some more.
Alright, we're gonna skip the tutorial because we already know how to play this. So I'm gonna just show y'all the gameplay. This game is just like, it's stiff, man. This game is real stiff. There's a lot wrong. You could customize your weapons, but it's really limited. You only could use a rifle and a gun. You could customize it with new stuff, but there's not a lot of stuff you can customize it, as you can see. And then you get a handgun. That's your secondary item that you can shoot to stun your opponent and then continue like a combo and stuff. So there's not a lot to this game. There's not a lot to this game. I don't want to spoil it too much for people that want to play it.
Okay, lock
But
and
this
load.
is pretty it. I'll show y'all.
There might be an ambush. Shit.
Then you can shoot. Roll. You stun. You see? So it's really gory, right? Gory and graphic. So the combat's pretty basic. Just pretty much stun, slice, shoot. A little gory, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you could use grenades too. You use grenades, you see? But the grenades are whack because they always just run out of the way. So you can never really hit them with the grenades, because every time you shoot a grenade, they just run away from it. See, you could switch guns too. Oh, I don't have no other guns. This is to stun. This is to hit, right? You can also parry if you block it at the right, but parries are whack in this game. And the reason why parries are kind of whack is because you got to parry and then parry again. Because if you parry and then hit,
I don't think anyone would mind.
show you. Let's see.
You okay?
See? It's easy to die in this game too. You could get resurrected, which just happened there. It has a slow motion shit too. And it has the instant kill too. When they stun like that and they shiny, you get the instant kill on this shit too.
Enemy reinforcements.
I'll show y'all also the skill tree. See, I got everything in the skill tree because I already beat the game before. So, you guarantee strike, counter. You see when they light up like that, guaranteed. When they dead on the floor, when you slice them up, you got a slide and attack too. Got parry too. See, you got parry. This is just defensive stuff, so you can parry, and this is grenade stuff. So it's pretty limited, the game, as you can see. They got bullet time, but it's kind of whack the bullet time. I'll show you how to parry in this game in a minute.
Dead.
You can do a charge attack too. See, parried. That's how you parry in the game, right when it hits. So the combat is probably the best thing about the game. As you can see, it's pretty clunky. The gore is cool. There's glitches in the game sometimes. When you try to pick up a weapon or anything, it glitches if you go on top of it. This is the bullet time, see? The slow motion shit. It's okay. But this game, a lot of levels in this game is kind of the same. It's kind of just like this. It's like a rinse and repeat type of game. And it's all over the place, pretty much, the story. You can pick up different weapons, you see? Now I got a different weapon. Now I can switch it back to the other one. You can heal, of course. Another issue with this game too, you see how I got partners helping me, right? They're kind of useless, and the reason why they're useless is because they really don't do no damage to the enemies. So it's kind of just you. They shooting at the enemies, but it's just kind of just distraction. So they're not really helping you like that. You know what I'm saying? Only one of them could revive you, but other than that, they don't really do a lot of damage, and they kind of useless. And another thing, even if you maxed out, like, enemies take way too much damage in this game. Enemies take way too much damage in this game. Way too much damage. And these are the save points right here. So that's another thing. This game, you can't manually save in this game, right? Like, the only time you can save and go to checkpoints is when you go to these little helicopter things. And when you go to these helicopter things, you can upgrade your weapons and stuff like that. You can change your weapons. I'll show you right now. You see access to it, and you can customize your weapons however you want with the different parts and stuff like that. And then you can switch your gun, and then also customize it too. So all the levels is pretty much the same. The voice acting is pretty bad. It's glitchy with the pickups. You only can pick up 2 weapons at one time, so you can pick up 2 weapons. So you constantly gotta drop weapons. So when you pick a weapon up, you lose the other weapon you had, and you can't get it back pretty much. So that's another issue with this game. Also, enemies, the stages are all kind of the same. The maps are kind of whack. Try to parry. Also, when he does that, see, you can parry. Then you do the instant kill. So they got some cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 different types of grenades too. You got the fire grenade too, you see? Enemies throw grenades, so you gotta be careful. You gotta roll out of the way. You see, it's easy to die in this game. At least you could get resurrected. So that's pretty much it for the gameplay, honestly. There's big tank guys you fight, and then there's like ninja guys you fight too, that are a lot harder to fight, and they take bad hits to kill when you got a parry and all types of stuff. So enemies can get pretty boring, especially since you kind of fighting the same type of enemies in the levels, and just pretty much big ass waves, right? You just keep going till you reach the checkpoint, and then you keep going, and then a boss at the end. So it's pretty simple. It's not really like an open world type game neither. It's kind of just straightforward level by level. The only time you get to really free roam is when you're in the main office, where you could look at everything and shit like that. The only cool thing about this game too is this. It has anime cutscenes, but the anime cutscenes are kind of incoherent, right? That you look at it and it's like a flashback shit. You see how bad the graphics are too? The graphics look like a PS3 game. It looked terrible. But this right here is the coolest part of the game, where they have the little anime joint. If the whole game was like this, the cutscenes, it would be way better. One thing that's weird is that this is supposed to be the main character, and she looks nothing like the main character. Nothing at all. She doesn't look like the main character at all. But if this game was like anime and cell shaded, like it'll definitely be a little bit cooler. It kind of reminds me of like Gungrave, kind of. But I could say Gungrave is definitely a better game than this, because this game doesn't really have much to offer, honestly. It really doesn't. It's pretty stiff, this game. This game doesn't have, like, the story's terrible. The acting is really cringy. The ending is terrible. The mini games are really, really bad too. So you see this thing, a whole lot of nothing is happening here, right? A whole lot of nothing. So this is cool that they got the little anime cutscene. But let me show you the mini games in the game now. So they got a couple of mini games. They got a crane game, they got a ramen game, they got a karaoke game. So I'll show y'all all the mini games one by one, so y'all can see how the mini games are in this game. So let's just do score attack, right? So this is one of the mini games. You just shoot targets. Target practice. So to get more points, you just got headshots to do the slow motion, which is R3. So that's, you get that when your adrenaline meter is up. You get the slow motion. All you need to do is get high scores in this. So that's one of the mini games. Let me show y'all the other mini games one by one. The crane game is the regular shit, like the joint from Yakuza, where you just gotta pick up the different characters and stuff. It's kind of just like the Yakuza joint. Different things, it's a crane thing. See, it's just as stiff as Yakuza. See, that's the crane game mini game. There's a ramen mini game where you eat ramen. This is stiff. This is actually really stiff, this mini game, because it just goes on for mad long. It's a very long mini game, so I'm not gonna show y'all the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of this mini game. It goes on forever. Like, I was playing this and I was like, yo, when is this thing gonna end, right? So I'll show y'all right now. It's like a rhythm thing. It's a rhythm joint, but when I'm telling you it goes on forever, it goes on forever. The mini games are mad weird in this game. Yeah, you can't press that. If you press that, you see you start missing them. You see that? So you gotta avoid that. So it's a rhythm game that just goes on forever, and the music is terrible too. It just keeps going. This is up to the bowl is full completely on the side. But this shit just goes on forever and ever. So that's one of the mini games. As you can see, it's kind of ugh. It just keeps going on. The karaoke in this game, you might think the karaoke might be fire because of Yakuza, but the karaoke and the singing is so terrible. You're gonna see how bad this shit is. Where the joint is not even in English, like in German or some shit. So this song goes on forever. Too, the stiff ass song. So you see this shit? My meat out. with my meat out. Keep my meat out. Keep my meat out. So this shit just goes on forever though. See, this shit dead ass goes on forever, yo. Y'all get the point. That shit just going. That song is ass. That song is ass. So y'all get the thing. The only time is like actual you could go around is in the office. One other thing, this game does not have a map. So when you're in the office and you have to go to specific places in the police station, and police station has 4 floors, right? You could get lost, and the reason why is because the damn game doesn't have a map. All right, this right here, Space Runner, is literally the best mini game and the best thing about this game. Besides the combat, the combat is okay, but this is literally the best part. This game is actually dope. So this saves this game from not being completely terrible. It's a really cool arcade shooter, as you can see. It's really, really, really dope. It's very old school, but this is like the saving grace of this game. Like if this game was a standalone game, like I would definitely recommend to buy this. This is really dope. So it's like a Gradius type, you know what I'm saying? Mech type joint that you play with a mech. And this is fire. Like I was playing this shit for a minute, more than the actual main game. So you can see this is really dope. Yeah, especially if you're into like old school classic arcade games. And of course there's bombs and stuff too, you see? And the music is dope too, as you can see. And it just looks really cool, this game. So this is the best part about Wanted Dead, is playing this. And it's a full-fledged game too. You can beat the whole game. I haven't tried to beat this whole mini game. And there's upgrades too. You see the power-ups? So there's a lot of cool stuff in this game. In this one, at least. So this is dope. And they got different controllers type, and there's instructions that shows you how to play. So this is a very old school type airplane joint. Of course, it's a one-hit kill, so it's very challenging. So if you get hit one time, that's it. You get clapped. As you can see, I'll show you. See, you get hit one time, that's it. But you got lives and stuff. So yeah, guys, that's it for my review of this game. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend this game. I think the most you should pay for this game is maybe 10 or 15 bucks. But overall, this game was bad. The story made no sense. The cutscenes were all over the place. The gameplay is pretty clunky. It is challenging because it's a Team Ninja game. So it could be kind of fun just trying to beat it. The ending was terrible. I'm not gonna show it on this review, but the ending was terrible. That mini game that I showed was the coolest. All the mini games are bad too. It has no map. There's not a lot of weapon variation. You pretty much only have your handgun and your machine gun, and then whatever you could pick up on the stage. The combat is pretty simple. It's just kind of just like mashing, stun with a gun, parry, attack. You know what I'm saying? Your teammates are pretty much useless. They don't really do much besides the one guy that could revive you. They shoot, but they don't really do any damage to the enemies. I think the game would be much cooler if you could play co-op and like your friends can actually help you play with these other characters. I'm not really sure what they were trying to do with this game. The graphics are not very good, as you can see. It looks like an early PS3, PS4 game. The voice acting is terrible. The animations are not very good. So honestly, 1 out of 10, I give this game like a 4. This game is like a 4. The combat is decent, is okay, but very clunky. And yeah, man, there's not much saving grace to this game. So overall, this is a bad game, and I wouldn't recommend it. So that's it for my review of this game. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll try to review more games that I complete on my stream. And yeah, man, maybe I'll review SpongeBob and the Cosmic Shake next. But yeah, thanks for watching my review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, people.